If you are dating with the intention of marriage, it's important to understand the four phases of courtship, which are dating, forming a partnership agreement, engagement, and marriage. Going through each of these steps is important so that you are not just jumping into something too fast or wasting each other's time. You want to form a conscious connection and really date with intention. Having certain stages in the relationship is so important, especially in today's dating culture where so many people are rushing into intimacy and end up falling into a situationship with empty labels without ever really forming a real foundation. So, if you're really looking to create lasting love, here is how you can build a systematic structure with a much higher success rate. By creating healthy stages in the relationship, the woman is going to offer the man added benefits each time the man conquers something new. This is really what courtship is all about. And ladies, don't give yourself away too easy. A man should earn certain privileges, such as intimacy, then intimacy without protection. Earning your exclusivity and even living together should be privileges to be earned, not easily given out. Let's talk about stage number one, which is dating. The first step to finding your special person is to practice healthy rotational dating, and this usually lasts about 1 to 3 months or longer. This stage is all about going out, planning real dates, and building a genuine emotional connection. Rotational dating means that you're both exploring your options and you're not yet exclusive, which means that if you agree to casual sex, you should both be using protection. Personally, I think this is the best stage to really get to know each other's bodies and be focusing more on foreplay and save the real thing for when you're in a real relationship. The main benefit of the dating stage is spending more quality time together while still exploring your options and having fun. This is really the best time to see how well you work as a team and if you share the same core values, interests, and hobbies. The second stage is a partnership. A partnership is where you both have clearly defined roles in the relationship and you know what you're each bringing to the table. This stage generally lasts 3 to 6 months or longer, and it's like a boyfriend-girlfriend, but for more mature adults who want to take things to the next level. You may have seen in my previous videos, such as my video on exclusivity versus commitment, which I highly recommend as a great watch. I personally try to stay away from boyfriend-girlfriend labels because it just sounds immature, especially if you're both grown adults. Boys and girls can be boyfriend and girlfriend, but if you are a man and a woman, I highly recommend a partnership agreement instead. At this stage, you want to sit down and have a real conversation about what your expectations are if you agree to be exclusive. The benefit for the woman at this stage is that the man steps up and shows the lady that he has good intentions by starting to take actionable steps to protect and provide for her. This may include things like paying for her housing and healthcare, or maybe car insurance, or offering to pay certain bills that allow a woman to relax into her feminine energy. And in return, the lady offers heightened intimacy for the man as she begins to feel more safe and secure in the relationship. At the end of the day, men feel connected through sex, and women feel the most safe when we are provided for by a man. This is the way God created us, and there's nothing to be ashamed of here. Once you are both able to sit down and communicate and agree to your terms, it's good to get all of these things written down on paper because it makes it more real and it's a healthy and mature way to communicate your expectations up front, which will increase your overall happiness and satisfaction in the relationship. Some simple questions you can ask each other are, how does the man intend on protecting and providing for the woman? And how does the woman intend to nurture and offer emotional support for her man? What are your turn-ons and turn-offs? What are some of your deal breakers? And what are your love languages? The number one thing that the most successful couples have is one simple word, which is clarity. When you can get really clear on what it is that you want and how you're bringing value, It creates a healthy balance and a great dynamic into the relationship of healthy feminine and masculine energy. This is the step that most couples skip, and it's also the most important because it's where you get to communicate your wants, needs, and desires and truly feel heard and come to a mutual understanding. Number 3 is engagement. This is the third stage of courtship where you announce your intention of marriage to your friends and family with a ring and an engagement party. Typically, they say it only takes a man 3 to 6 months to know if the woman is the one. This is the fun part where you get to start planning the most special day of your life and become a real unit. At this stage, you may receive added benefits like living together and spending more quality time together. This is an exciting time where the honeymoon phase starts, and it's a joyous time filled with lots of love and passion. And number 4 is marriage. This is the final step in developing a real commitment. A marriage is legally binding and holds both parties accountable to bring their best to the table, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. Having a marriage gives a sense of safety and security, knowing that you have someone special in your life that will contribute to your health, happiness, and have your back every single day. Most people's biggest fear is dying alone. Your friends, family, and children are important, but they will never give you the type of love and satisfaction that comes from a true soulmate. Your partner is like having every type of relationship all rolled into one. It's your best friend, your business and financial partner, your family, your roommate, and your lover. No one else in the world can deliver all of these roles as one person, which is why it's the most important relationship of your life. The benefits of marriage are endless. This is the time where you really start to build a life together. You will own homes together, build businesses together, and perhaps build a family legacy together. Being married sends a message to the whole world that you have found your special person, and it's a public commitment and declaration to take care of one another. If you are ready to build something beautiful with someone special, then click the link below for a complimentary consultation, and let's find you the love that you deserve.